Hello everyone, my name is Miranda and today I'm here to react to episode 4 of Vampire Academy on Peacock. I almost called it Vampire Diaries. That would be awkward. So yeah, this is episode 4. This is originally like the last of the first 4 that got released within the first week. But I'm excited to see what's going to happen now that Rose and Dimitri are officially training buddies, and I really like their whole budding relationship that's happening. It's really, really cute. What I don't like about it is that Mason's always just in the background like, ugh. Like, it just, they did Mason so dirty. Like, that's all his character is just, like, the jealous of Rose and Dimitri growing. So, I am excited to see how their relationship develops and how the other storylines play out to see if it gets better, continues to get better, because I do feel like the last couple episodes have definitely been better as a whole than the first episode. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, what can you do? Oh gosh, she's probably feeling really depressed and sad, and that's gonna translate to Rose. Oh, and he's feeling sad too. This is why you just don't break up with people if it's the right thing, right? As long as you still love each other. Oh my gosh, of course he's watching. I swear this is his only character trait. They just have him watch from afar and be jealous. And I feel bad. I can't even watch the council scenes anymore because they just bring me so much fury about like how unfair they are to the Dampier and how they're just like, Royal and Moreau are the only people that matter. Like, it gets my gear going so much. Like, that's horrible. You can't expect 16-year-olds to go out and face like these monsters. And if they would listen to the people who are actually in charge and know these kids, then it wouldn't matter, you know? I mean, yeah, some of them look like babies. Look at them. They look so scared. What if there's a real attack during this stimulated surprise attack and you don't realize that it is? Why is Lissa wearing a top hat? Like, why? Why? Oh, wow. I just hate how, like, they treat the Dampier on this. Like, it's like they literally need them to be protected and, like, to live. And it's like, they're like, wow, you get to go on the royal tour with us and be near the queen. Like, who cares? Like, I would stage a revolt if I were the Dampiers at this point. You're not gonna be with Lissa, girl. Like, when is it gonna get through your head that, like, they don't like you and Lissa together? Like, they're gonna separate you as much as they possibly can. She's with Jesse. Gross. Great. The guy that I just said I don't want to see any more of. Was Jesse Zeklos in the books? Because Zeklos sounds like a familiar name. Oh, he has a top hat too. Why is it a thing? Like, I just don't get the fashion of this world of, like, some of them dress so old-fashioned and, like, Victorian, and then some of them are just like, no, I'm just gonna act like it's, like, modern times. Does it disqualify from her being queen? Because I really don't like the game she's playing. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? I hate that this is what her storyline has been reduced to. The whole thing annoys me. The whole court drama and all that annoys me. I get why it's there, but, like, it just irritates me. No, we want to stay far away from you, dude. I feel like they should have given him a guy because he's gonna harass any girl that he gets, which is not fair to her. Like, I understand they think so little of the Dampier, but, like, the Dampier themselves, I feel like, should want to look out for each other, and he definitely does not deserve a female guardian. Oh, he got Mason? Okay, that's interesting. Awkward. He doesn't want to see it. Which, I want to learn more about Rose's dad, because Rose's dad is awesome in the book, so I'm excited to see what they do with his character here. They'll probably change it and I'll be disappointed, but you know, just to find out more about him would be fun. Oh no! Don't touch it, bro. I mean, I know you have to, but, like, just leave it. Who's working on the inside too that keeps smuggling these things? I want to say it's Zeklos because I just don't trust him, and he's always so weird when it comes to Strigoi, but I also feel like it could be Mia. Thank goodness it's not a jaw this time. That would be a little harder to explain away. Yeah, but aren't you like 18? Like, yeah, she's not 21, is she? I'm surprised she's so willing to go with this. Like, I thought she would be more, like, reluctant, but she's kind of like, yeah, it makes sense. Which it does make sense in a way, and, like, I'm sure she could find a husband that's not terrible, but, like, to get married just for political power, that sucks. Ew, you have to marry someone who's related to you? That's so gross. That's still very weird. Vogel, like Tatiana Vogel? Oh, of course Jesse's on it. Well, we already know who she's gonna end up marrying. It's gonna be him because he's the only one we know, and he's the one that she should have least reason to marry, and it's gonna be him, and I'm gonna cringe the entire time. That was not a storyline in the books, right? That she had to get married? I mean, maybe it was. There were so many of them that I do forget certain things about them, but it's just awful. And like when Christian finds out, oh, he's gonna be so heartbroken. Ugh, like the way he talks to her is disgusting. And I feel like we're supposed to kind of sympathize with him because his dad is a dick, but like, just because your dad's a dick doesn't mean that I'm gonna root for you when you're awful to other people. Like, he's awful to girls. He looks down on the Dampier. Like, I'm not gonna root for him at all, and I feel like they want me to. And I feel like he might be the person that's, you know, sending all the stuff and working with them. Why is he here? He doesn't need to see this. This is so awkward. Pretty obvious drop, too. Ew, do you have to bite them? That's so gross, but also good foreshadowing because it was black, so. I just don't understand how you're gonna put 16-year-olds up against this. Like, this proves the theory wrong. Jeez, he is not holding back. But to be fair, this is their form of foreplay, isn't it? Dang, she got him. Good job, Rose. Why is he just watching? Leave. He's so weird when it comes to Strigoi. That's why I think he's working with them. Oh, was that Mason whose ass he just kicked? That's awkward. Well, good thing you called that because they were about to make out, so. Literally, it's all his character is he just looks at them like that. What a little brat. Ugh, he wasn't listening. Like, what is she supposed to do? He would have been dead. And you really can't say he was holding back. I think he tried even harder because it was her. Yeah, they really do not like to sleep, these people. Guys, I'm telling you, it's their foreplay. Look at them. Woo. It's getting hot. You know, one thing I gotta give it up for the show when it comes to the Dampiers that I really didn't, like, get in the book feeling-wise is that they party hard, which would make sense. Like, if you know, like, your life is always on the line, like, you're gonna party hard when you get the chance. That's so rude. Like, you're insinuating that he went easy on her just because he likes her. Like, that's completely not what they would do. Christian? Do you know him? Yeah, she's like, a girl? Excuse me? Why would you assume it's a girl? Did he say it was? I don't remember him saying it was. Because Christian is not a great liar, I feel like, from what we know of him. You were fine with that when he was meeting a girl? Like, he still could have met a Strigoi afterwards. Okay, this is not a good idea, and especially if Rose is like, we gotta go and tell someone higher up, you know it's not a good idea. Like, I feel like she's learning that, like, they can't handle this all on their own. Which, good for her. I'm proud of her. But, like, Mason needs to chill for 5 seconds. I feel like he has a lot going on right now and freaking him out, which I understand. But, like, you need to breathe and think. Oh, I love that outfit. I didn't fully appreciate it before. Oh, the way he, like, ran over to her was like, what's wrong? Like, oh, they're just so cute. I love them. But, like, the fact that she's also going and telling the rules, I'm so proud of her. It's called growth, baby. Are they really there? Because, like, all the Strigoi we've seen before, they don't seem to be able to talk and stuff like that. So, how are they so capable? They're, like, higher level Strigoi or something. Maybe because they chose to turn? Okay, I don't think that's really her then. If they're not actually showing her. Either that or they spent all the budget on the Psyhounds last episode, which honestly is just as believable, the fact that that's not her to me. Why is it, like, blurry? Like, I feel like they're acting like that's, like, his eyesight, but your eyesight, it's like he's at, like, the eye doctor, you know, when they're, like, 1 or 2 and it starts, like, getting like that. They want to turn you Strigoi, Christian. Like, you're not safe here. I don't think that's his mom. I don't know. Just makes me suspicious that they didn't show her. This is a bad idea. Do you even have, like, a steak or anything, Mason? Or did it just come with a hope and a sweater? She's gonna hurt you, Christian. She's gonna turn you. If this is when Mason dies, I remember him dying in the book. I just don't remember if he turned Strigoi first or not. Who dat? Because see what I mean? Like, the other Strigoi don't seem like they're able to, like, talk. Like, that guy doesn't look like he could talk. He doesn't want to have a conversation. Why are his parents able to? Mason, do you have a stake? Like, what was your plan here? Tell me, because you're gonna die. Oh, here they come. He's gonna be so pissed that Dimitri had to save him too, right? Like that Dimitri went to Rose over him. He's just so cute. I love him. Ugh. Look, she's literally in the light. Yeah, like literally the way it's framed is she is complete like light. She looks like she's like glowing. Oh, I just love them and I know they're gonna break my absolute heart to shatters. But they're just both so sweet. The fact that Dimitri's having this heart to heart with him, that's so adorable and sweet. Oh my gosh. That's what I really like about like obviously like anytime something gets adapted into a series or a movie is you can expand it and see like different relationships and friendships that you didn't get to see in the books because obviously you've got like a cast and you want the cast to interact with each other instead of just being like, oh, these ones are always going to be together and these ones are going to be together. Like I think it's really sweet that like he's helping all these people. You would have been dead, sir. Like, calm down. Okay, but I also feel like you could have brought that up. Like, Christian didn't ask. Christian was just like, you really want to beat Rose, right? And then he's like, well, I want to go see my dad. And I feel like Rose was like talking about like their banter of like, you really want to beat me? And he could have been like, yeah, I want to go see my dad. Like, I feel like both things can be true. Like, she saved your butt, and yeah, maybe she should be a little bit better about listening to you. But I just feel like he's too blinded by it all. And like, he would literally, he was gonna die. He would have died had they not saved him. I love Dimitri. He's just such a gossip, and I love it. It's like he's all like, I'm gonna follow the rules. I'm gonna say protocol, but I'm gonna spice it up a little too. Also, why is he now wearing like a black polo shirt? I don't understand the vibes of Christian's outfits. Like he wears like old Moreau outfits that you would see in like the Victorian age, and then he's just got like a polo that I could find at a Dick's Sporting Good. I don't understand it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think Christian might have made it, but Mason definitely was going to be dead as a doornail. Like, it's what they were talking about earlier. Remember, protection comes in different forms. So does help. That's absolutely not true. They wouldn't have let you go after him. Yeah. Especially for her. Yeah. Like, to, like, sit back and let someone else do it. Oh, I forgot that was his nickname for her. That's so cute. That also did not sound like that. That sounded very Scottish, but you know what? I'm gonna let you slide because it was really cute. I love that's like my thing when OTPs have like nicknames for each other. It's so cute. I'm just waiting for like Mason to be creeping around a corner somewhere because that always happens. What? I'm sorry. What? Was the person with the bag just like waiting for them to be done flirting? And he's like, all right, now you can do it. And he's like, okay. Because it's like, do you think he leaned into everyone else and was like, good luck, Rosa? Why is this lady getting to make all of the decisions? Like, I'm just so annoyed by her. It's like she's literally, they're gonna make poor, like, 16-year-old kids who have had maybe, like, 3 years of real training, I mean, like, go against this thing. Like, this is a terrible idea. The Vampire should, I hope there's, like, some kind of pushback, some kind of, like, we're not doing this anymore because it's like you want to breed them like chattel and you want them to grow up just so they can die and protect you. Like, that's not fair at all, especially if now this is how you're going to treat them. Like, their lives are getting even shortened because you're going to put them out on the line of duty at 16. You're going to put them in front of a real Strigoi at 16. Like, yes, the physical aspect could be there, right? But you've got to think of the mental aspect of being able to put your life on the line and also to face something, to lose people, right? Because they all talked about how they lost people that they were close to just Strigoi attacks. Like, even if they can fight, that doesn't mean that they can necessarily handle all that mental duress that comes along with it and being able to compartmentalize and, like, emotionally work with that. So it's just so frustrating to me to see, like, this classist kind of thinking of, like, you know, like, we're just going to raise them and then we're going to put them out and fight them even earlier. Like, it's just awful. It makes me so irritated, and I can't wait to see them finally, like, stand up against it, hopefully, and fight back on this. And at least Tatiana, she's definitely got to get what's coming to her. So yeah, if you have seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down in the comments. Also, make sure this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!